Hello and welcome to Threefold Herbal Healing. My name is Leo Sade and I'm the herbalist. And today it's May 1st, 2024. It's Beltane, the first day of spring, summer. And I wanted to dedicate the month of May to the microbiome, a topic that I'm really fascinated with. So let's dive right in. So today is Microbiome 101. Bacteria, viruses, and fungi are all around and inside us. Every time you walk down the street, you walk through a cloud of them. Every time you take a breath, you breathe them in. Whenever you touch something, be it the shopping cart in the supermarket or the soil in your garden, you collect them in your hands. Some of the food we eat, such as cheese, yogurt, and pickles, is prepared with the help of bacteria. Yet we divide the microbes into good and bad. For the longest time, I was fascinated by bacteria, not just by what they can do for us or for me, a tendency that we humans often have when we observe or think about nature, but also by who are those small, tiny creatures that we can't even see? And where did they come from? What do they do? So, what is the microbiome? The microbiome is a collection of microorganisms that live within or on your body. Some of those creatures call your bodies home for a short period of time, while others are your companions for a lifetime. So here are some fun facts about the microbiome. You have about 100 microbial cells for every human cell in your body. Your microbiome outnumbers you 10 to 1. You're actually more microbes than human. The microbiome has 2 to 20 millions genes compared to just 20,000 genes in the human genome. While 99% of your DNA is identical to the DNA of the stranger who just passed you on the street, or for that matter to any other person on the planet, the DNA of the various microbes in your body is only 0.5% similar to that of other people's microbiome, even when we consider your closest relative or people that lives with you in the same house. So if you think your DNA makes you who you are as an individual, think twice. Rather, the DNA of your microbiome make your individuality unique. One of the biggest projects of the last 2 decades was the Human Genome Project. The idea is that if we can read the human genome, we will be able to develop a type of individual medicine that addresses disease specifically for the sick person. But if you consider that 99% of our genome isn't unique to us, but our microbiome genome is mostly what makes us unique, doesn't it make sense to base individual medicine on the genome of individual microbiomes? Your microbiome weighs about 3 pounds, which is the average weight of a human brain. It's like another organ of the body. So where does your microbiome come from? If you were born in a natural vaginal birth, you collected the first culture of microbiome in the birth canal as a gift from your mother. During the first 2 to 3 years of life, there is a giant developmental leap in the numbers and variety of microbiome, with different sites in the body developing distinctive colonies. My teacher, Thomas Isley, loves to tell this story about this exotic, mysterious place that does not exist anymore or hardly exist anymore. This place that was called the backyard, where young children could crawl on the dirt, play in the dirt, and maybe put a little bit in their mouths. And by doing so, they picked up or introduced to their bodies new strains of bacteria. And by doing that, increased the resilience of their immune system. But in adults, the microbiome is much more stable and it changes only in response to medicine, usually antibiotics, or to lifestyle. In a sense, our body is like Earth. Different continent, different in weather, vegetation, and the animals that live in them. In the body, the oral microbiome is different from the gut microbiome, the lung microbiome, the skin microbiome, and the vaginal microbiome. The difference in DNA between the different microbial species in your body make each site unique, which means that a few feet makes a huge difference in ecology within the human body. Those regions of the body are unique ecosystem with distinctive temperature and pH. Your microbiome changes with age, diet, and physical activity. We now know that it's not so much the variety of organisms in your body as how those different strains work together to create a balanced ecosystem. Your microbiome influences many of your body functions. It changes the chemical on your skin, affecting how much mosquitoes find you attractive, or who are the people that will find you attractive and will want to become your partners. Those critters play an essential role in digestion, metabolism, immunity, and mood. I am fascinated in learning more about my body and its connection to nature by understanding my relationship with the critters that lives on and in me. In the past, when people told me you are a part of nature, I looked for the connection and couldn't find it. And it made me feel like something was wrong with me. Like they have like this really spiritual connection to nature that I'm not able to find. But the idea that trillions of bacteria and virus and fungi live in and on my body is mind-blowing. What is more interesting is that our body, my body, your body, the immune system doesn't attack them, which make me think that the way we perceive the immune system is simplistic at best. But more about the microbiome and the immune system next week when I will shine light really on the relationship of microbiome and immune system, and you will see that we actually can't do without them. They keep us alive. So this is all for this week, and I hope you found it benefit. I think it's a fascinating topic, and I hope you hear me and you have questions and you are intrigued and you want to learn more. So leave your question in the comment below, and I will be so happy to answer them. And let me know what you think about it. Thank you, and see you next week.